All right, everyone. Well, I was sitting here, just finished up the water change, and after get got done with the live stream with you guys and all that. Like I said, I haven't been on YouTube. Obviously, you guys kind of know that. Um, but I also got Patreon members as well. So for the Patreon members, be on the lookout. I did post something on Patreon that I kind of need your guys' input actually on, and I really need your guys' help and stuff like that. And the only reason I really need your guys' help on my Patreon, because my Patreons, they're just loyal, dedicated people that really appreciate me for me and appreciate what it is that I do. Hello, Flashkin, you're one. But so I'm like, okay, trying to come back, you know. Uh, and like I said, the problem is that I really don't like a lot of the negative BS that comes. I want people to come to learn, to really have a place to just chill, not so much whatever. Now, I definitely don't plan on doing a lot on YouTube, to be quite honest. I mean, I'll do my, maybe certain things, and certain things that I'm going to put out there would be strictly for like Patreon members only when it comes to YouTube. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm thinking about strictly being pretty much, thank you, keeping it positive. Exactly, man. I'm just getting too old for BS, and I want to be able to have a place that, also that I could just, you guys love hearing what I got to say and the realness and stuff like that. And I really want to keep that strictly for those that really want that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that, obviously, here's the thing. My Patreon people, I love my Patreon people. And Patreon ain't taking a cut like YouTube does. They let you, for your hard work and stuff like that. But what is the problem is, it's like, that's okay, Tina. What the wife doesn't like is that every time she does merch or whatever, and she's back on it, she's got to, catch up right now, is that she has to redesign everything. And she'll be down here probably in a minute and probably put her 2 cents in. So what I'm really, honestly, I'm thinking about doing, and I really want your guys' help. For people that want to stay on my Patreon side, that want to continue to support there, I appreciate it. It's a pain in the rear, to be quite honest, doing stuff over there in a lot of ways. And just to go live, I have to go to YouTube, I have to do this and put a link here and try to, it's a lot of things that we don't want to do. So what I am thinking about is I do have the ability to make different tiers and different badges, loyalty badges and stuff on YouTube. Some of you guys probably already know it, or probably badging up at some other channels or whatever. I don't know. But sorry, I didn't turn my notification off or do not disturb while I'm doing this. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm really considering strictly taking my channel just for members, just because I think it's just those that are there for the right reasons, don't mind helping the cause, and appreciating my time. It's a real hard decision. Wife has been on me to come back to YouTube and do what I do and help people and all this other stuff. And I want to too, in some ways. But then again, it's like being away. I truly am like very happy. What can I say? I'm lying if I say I'm not less stressed, more myself, love my free time, appreciate my free time, not sitting behind a computer screen all the time and deal with the BS. Now, if you didn't have to deal with a lot of BS and stuff like that, that's one thing, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm thinking about doing 3 to 4 different tiers on YouTube, with different, loyalty badges and whatever YouTube actually provides and stuff like that. I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, so YouTube still doesn't want. I think they're really buckling down. Insane Reefer, that's kind of what I was thinking. Nobody's willing to pay to troll. So there you go. Obviously it's never been, whatever, but I want people to have certain perks, those that, I want to be able to do like, people depending on their tier and what they are, shout outs on the channel, stuff like that, loyalty badges. I have to look at some other stuff now. I'm really allowing my Patreon members to really come to the front and center on this, because those are the loyal ones. Those are the ones that their opinions do matter to me the most, and that's where I'm at. There's too much of my time and my good information and my ability to make things more common sense for people to really become successful at this hobby, to just walk away and not continue what it is that I tried to do from the very beginning. Don't get me wrong, I'm a party animal and I like to have fun, but there's things that I'm that YouTube is saying, no contests or lotteries are not allowed and stuff like that. So, there'll be badges and stuff, perks that put, the higher the tier, the more front and center you're going to be noticed and, and show that your loyalty and gratitude, all that stuff is going to be recognized. How's it going, Homegrown Frags? How's it going? And hello, everyone. Hello. But yeah, I really need your guys' help on that. The wife is here. I don't know where my other chair is. Gavin has it, huh? Do you want?
He has your good chair and you have a crappy chair.
Yeah, why is he getting my good chair? Excuse me, the wife's gonna talk to you.
He's live, I think, in there. Hello, everyone. How are you? Trying to get this guy back to helping people, helping the fish community.
You're about to be.
So we'll see what we can do here. Thanks. Mostly reefs, I was struggling to get through that.
So I guess we'll bring the wife in on this. Come on, scoot on over. I'll scoot over.
Hey, Sherry. Hey, everybody.
So
my tank is gone. I thought we did a video on that, didn't we?
I thought we did do a video on that.
Thank you.
Her tank went bye-bye. Now she probably could do a tank. No, she don't want nothing to do with a tank anymore.
Got too much going on already.
Okay, so I kind of informed people, and I said that you would probably come in and put some input about kind of what you don't like that you have to do when it comes to the Patreon side of things, and have to redesign and stuff.
Well, one big thing is on Patreon, you can't go live, and everybody knows that
That's my favorite platform to do.
favorite thing to do. He likes to go live and talk. He doesn't like to shoot videos really and make them that way.
Because it's not authentic to me.
He'd rather just, when he's in the mood and feeling like talking about it, he wants to just hit live and start talking. He don't want to do all this and that. And on there, you cannot go live easily. It's really a process and a pain to try to do it. Buy a beer and celebrate. Thank you, Carlos. I've been doing that, but I'll get another one. I feel like you just get looked over if you don't donate, and that's a rough feeling. No, and it's not that either.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
No, here's the thing. And you know, the truth of the matter is, it only takes a couple bad apples to ruin it for everybody. Now, I know what you're saying about is if you don't donate, you're looked over. And yes and no. And here's like, I'm not trying to protect those that run their channels strictly to only answers that are donated. But as people are looking forward to being on YouTube, or for your favorite person to come on and go live and be able to ask questions, there's a lot of things that they have to go through. Trolls, somebody having mods, having people that's gonna, you know, whatever. And then sometimes the same mods that you got are actually trolls as well. Dealing with that, dealing with, you know, ruining the time that you're trying to give to those that would really want to be there, that donate and super chat, making sure that they're getting what they're you know, putting in. They're getting something back in return. And the thing is, also by the person that is the influencer or the creator of whatever content that we're doing, you do want to feel appreciated for your time. And a lot of times, a lot of those guys will just only answer those that are donating. First off, you got so many questions coming on at once. Okay, and let's be real about it. The one that's going to stick out is the one that's lighting up with a dollar sign. Okay, you got to answer that person. That person really wants to know what's on your mind, or have a question that really wants that question answered. They're the ones that's going to make sure that they do what they got to do as well to appreciate you and your time to be able to answer them. And here's a little something for that, right? Let's think about this. And I'm not trying to be funny. We're not a doctor. I'm not, you know, I don't have a PhD or anything like that. But if you do go to a doctor's office, yeah, your job usually is 80-20. You pay 20%. A copay. What does it cost you to go talk to a doctor or just have a doctor visit without even getting a shot? You just walked in the door or whatever. I'm not saying that that's how we are, but at the same time, it's the principle. And there's a lot of idiots out here. Thank you again, Insane Reefer. Here's something for a coffee.
Thank you. I'll need the coffee in the morning after the beer. How about that?
And you're right, Sherry. I have to do what makes me happy, and I have to do what I feel that's right for me. And unfortunately, people that's been here longer, that's been here from the very beginning, no, you got to go all the way up too. So because it doesn't scroll. Once you do that, if you don't go all the way up, we'll miss a bunch of stuff. See, that's what I'll do. But you know, I have to do what's right for me. I also have to do, you know, it's not about having 100,000 or 1 million subscribers. Would I like to have that? Of course. But I'm not going to do it in the way that everybody else does it, in a traditional sense. And be fake and phony and do the things that pleases everybody else and not please myself. It's not going to happen. I'm not built like that. I'm not even built like that with my wife. This is my wife that gave me 3 beautiful kids here. And if I got something to say and I'm not whatever and I feel that it's whatever, I'll tell it to her like raw and straight too. You know, and this is my wife. I'm married, she can up and leave, pack bags, do whatever the heck she want at any time. You know, it's just a piece of paper that said that, hey, we'd love to grow old together, like the Notebook or something, you know what I mean? And die together in our sleep. But at the end of the day, if I'm not fake and phony with my wife, I'm not going to be fake and phony with anybody. I want to be real. I want to be authentic and honest as best I can with the information that I know or whatever when it comes across a product or doing product reviews or whatever the case may be. That's where I want to be. Now, just so everybody knows, the majority of what I'm thinking is my majority of if I'm coming back and I'm going to set this up and figure out what I need to do and kind of communicate with my Patreon members and far as shooting ideas back and forth with them to kind of finalize things, my channel is probably going to be strictly for members only. There will be some times that I will do, with certain, like an update here or there, but for live streams and having, conversations and being live and doing all those things, it's strictly going to be for members. As far as some content coming out on YouTube for regular everybody else, there will be some content still coming out. But all my dedicated live streams, go hard and all that type of stuff is really going to be dedicated strictly for members. What do you think?
And that's on here. That's not on Patreon. That's going to be on YouTube.
So, and YouTube handles, I guess, all that. There's a members only button. I will update people. Update people with what I'm going to go live or put out ahead of time. And those live streams might last 8 hours one day. I don't know. Whatever, 4 hours, whatever the case may be. But it'll kind of be back to somewhat of the old days. And but it will be strictly for members. So yeah, you're going to have to be a member, and at the end of the day,
it's not something that's set up yet.
No.
We're trying to figure that out right now. YouTube didn't used to offer it, and so it's something that I don't know when they started it, but
they offered it a while back, but
we just never did it.
I just never. Well, I haven't been on YouTube either.
So it'll be on YouTube. He'll have to make a video about it once we get it all set up. We're looking at it right now, trying to figure out how we want to go about setting it up. And then we'll have more information once we do that. But I think he just kind of wanted to come on and talk about it and see what.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just talk about it in general.
I just want to talk to people about it. I don't know how many levels. I'm thinking about maybe 4 levels. My first level is going to probably start off around $5.99. That's going to be my lower tier. And then from probably, I don't know, $5.99 to what?
Depends on what you want to do.
$9.99 or something like that. I don't know. I really
want to keep it simple as possible.
Yeah.
Because that's where we've noticed on the Patreon side that it can get a little complicated if you do have too many things going on, I guess.
Yeah. And I don't want to have it complicated. And okay, so for members, this is strictly, like badges, like if you're high tier, you get this type of badge, you get really recognized, you get, stuff like that. There's no merch, there's no whatever. This is strictly what you choose to do and what you want to do in support of me and what it is that I do. That's what it boils down to.
This is not because of anybody or anything like that. He's just trying to, he wants it to be fun for him. If it's not fun for him, why is he doing it? And that's kind of why I think he kind of laid off from doing what he loves to do, because he got stressed out and was just like, whatever. So he's like, okay, I want to come back. I want to come back strong. I want to bring it back to the fun days when I was having fun doing this. And the way that I can do that is cutting out the riffraff by doing it this way.
Right.
The members want to be here. They can get their information that they're looking for. They can ask the questions that they want answered. He can do hangouts and people can come in. He can do everything that he likes to do without having to deal with any drama. That's basically what it is. And it'd be all fish related and a happy place.
Just like back in the day when I started, for you guys that remember, man. Dude, we had hangouts, man, during everybody's work day. Do you know, while they're at work, they're hanging out, we're all hanging out, we're just having fun. And yeah, you know, lunchtime comes around, it kind of slows down. As soon as lunchtime's back, boom. You know, I mean, everybody's coming back in. I mean, those are the days, man. That, to me, that's what I enjoyed, man. It was like a talk show, but it was cool, man. It was really cool. And, you know, and I kind of want to bring it back to that, you know, and that's where I'm at with it. If I'm going to come back, that's kind of what it's going to take for me to come back, like full force, you know, like, I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. Like I said, I really don't know who gave us a super chat. Woo Reef. Well, I'll join. I'm new to your channel, and you're definitely legit, bro. I appreciate all you do for the hobby. To the wife, congrats on the graduation. Oh, there you go. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now that the wife is done with school and stuff, I want her to come in and sit in and on these live streams and you know, conversate and, you know, and stuff as well, be part of it. And, you know, I want to include, you know, my wife in it and, you know, stuff like that. Cause you know, there's a lot of YouTube, you know, lot lizards out here too, that always trying to get at somebody. No, but, no, I just want to make it fun again. I mean, honestly, that's what I want to do. And you know, and you know, that is fine. If you enjoyed it, then you enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, you're right. I'm not Netflix, and you're right. You didn't even have to come in here. And you're the prime example why, to be honest, that I'm done. So I don't need you and you don't need me. As a matter of fact, you actually needed me because you joined and subscribed to my channel to get information that you obviously couldn't get or find a great source of information anywhere else. So, you know, at the end of the day, yo, stuff, peace out, brother. Do what you do. And don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you. So haters gonna hate, just keep being you, Rico, of course. And that's why, like I said, man, at any other circumstances, man, I might be old, but I just ain't got time for that, man. If I can't reach out and physically touch you, I just ain't got time. So therefore, I got to do what's best for me, because these same ones wouldn't even come and say that to me, to my face. And I'm just being real. They wouldn't. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know, people do appreciate, people do want me, and therefore, then that's what's going to take for me to continue. So nobody has to, I didn't tell anybody had to pay. So if you feel like a certain type of way about it, don't say nothing on here about it. Just keep it moving and keep it moving. You know, grooving and moving. Patreon, we're going to discuss that on Patreon, Harkins, because I need to figure out something. Okay. when it comes to that. I didn't say I was done with YouTube per se. What I'm saying is that I want to go back to my live streams and stuff that I like to do. Y'all know, if y'all was been here from the beginning, I never made videos. I did live streams. That's what I like to do. And if you wasn't here and you wasn't on that 8-hour, 16-hour, 24-hour tour of nonstop video, me live streaming, then you just missed out on the good information. See you on the next one. But the live streams were really long, and I enjoyed them though, and everybody else did too. But at the end of the day, I want to go back to that. I want to be able to do my live streams, and I really want to go back to that. I just don't want to do it and have a bunch of trolls coming in that, you know, I just don't want. Trolls ain't gonna pay, you know what I mean, to troll, right? Why would you? I mean, if you do, then so be it. Thank you, appreciate it. But at least you're paying to troll and paying for my time. But that's kind of what I want to do. Like, as far as making content here and there and put it on social media, of course. Yeah, I'll still, as Flashkin said, as one of my mods here is saying, that I still will be putting content out on social media, whatever I feel like putting out. But my main, who I am and what I love to do, is no longer going to be on YouTube. That's kind of where I'm at with that. So all the cool live streams and stuff like that, I think I'm going to make that strictly for members only. And that's where I'm at. I don't know what else to say.
Wow.
Oh, appreciate it. Live streaming is the best. You answer basically every question. Here's what I like, you know, the most. You ain't got to go think about it. You ain't got to, you either know or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, you making a video, you get to, okay, I need to say this. Okay, edit here. Okay. What was that? Oh, if you do not have your original device. Well, you know, in the packages, you know, if you don't have your original device, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not that guy. If I don't know, I just don't know it. I'm sorry. If I don't experience or did certain things to do what it is in this hobby over these years, and I'm just not the guy. I don't want to, you know, if people hit me, I want to be able to answer. You know why I can answer just like that, boom, boom? It's because I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be a hesitation. You shouldn't have to think about, well, to pedal the bike, I need to push this way, then this foot goes this. No, once you learn it, it's a natural thing. And that's just me, man. I ain't got nothing to hide. Not at all. If you got a question for me, I answer as whatchamacallit just said, you know, basically every question that anybody's ever had, I answer it. You know what I mean? To the best of my ability and what I know from my experiences. And not to get people to freak out when it comes to certain things that's going on in their tank that causes them to freak out and then do something else and crash their system I don't need to have a edited video to explain what I need to explain or answer questions, whatever. Now, if I want to put out a video and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I did just get this new, let's see, Hannah, whatever instrument, we're going to be, you know, playing with it, see how I like it and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll make a video on that. But when it comes to long live streams and really people are looking forward to me and, wanting to talk and hang out and stuff like that, I want to be able to give them something in return and be able to do that for them. And a lot of people do miss that. And I get tons of emails about that. You know, are you going to ever come back to live streaming and doing your live streams and blah, blah. And you know what? I miss it. I miss it myself. But if I can't do it the way I want to do it without, you know, a bunch of BS, man, then I'm just good, man. Life's too short. My kids are growing up. I mean, I got a million different other things that I could be doing than, you know, dealing with a bunch of BS. Rico, you could still do members only, but perhaps not have to charge everyone. Well, you know, what do you mean by charge everyone? Here's what I'm doing. I said that basically my live streams is going to be that. Now, me putting out content, you know, about a product or whatever, I might, whatever, talking about a biz pumps or, you know, stuff that I get from my good friends over at saltwateraquarium.com and, you know, maybe the narrow fives in here or Red Sea Reef, you know, certain stuff. Yeah, I'm going to whatever. Now, if there's certain things that happen, that's kind of emergency, that's strictly going to be members only first because they provide the service for me. I'm going to be definitely providing service back to them and let them know certain things ahead of time before anybody else that might go out on to the regular platform. But that's kind of how I'm going to do it. And that's where I'm at with it. And I know, you know what? If I lose subscribers over it, then I'm not the subscriber king. I'm a live stream king. I'm not about being the subscriber king and a million. I'm not here to blow smoke up your dresses, your pants, and if you're female or man on here. I'm not here to sugarcoat and try to manipulate you and the friendly nice guy that just wants to, oh my God, you fall in love with him. He's just so nice and personable and da 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 da. No, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk about a passion that I love. I'm here to talk about reefs. I'm here to talk about problems that we have in our reef. I'm here to talk about things that, you know, people are trying to always get over. And you know, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And, you know, that's where I'm at with it. You know, I mean, you know, those that always want to, you know, like I said, that's where I'm at. You know, and that's kind of why I did this live stream. And you know, kind of run it by everybody and see my Patreon. I already sent the thing out on Patreon for all my Patreon members. Waiting for responses. The wife, you know, the wife takes care of all that stuff too. But she's really pushing me, and West Coast Reefer as well. You know, they're really fighting for me to get back at it. And you know, and I just told her I really just didn't have the drive anymore. And I'm being honest with you. I can't keep making excuses, you know, about why I'm not. I don't have it. I love my reef tank. I have bad days. I stare at my reef and forget all the bad things around me. While I'm doing YouTube and looking at it's just constant, just, you know, whatever. And you can't just go around and just they're over here. I can't just, you know what you say about my mama, you know, type situation. But you guys get the memo. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. You guys get it, you know. You hear where I'm coming from. You know, here's the thing. I didn't lose anything. I'm not gaining anything. I'm giving up time. People are appreciating what it is that I do. Everybody's happy. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. You know, you either want to do, you don't want to do. No sweat. It doesn't. I've been off YouTube for how long, people? If it was about $1 and all this and all that, you know, hey, I damn sure would be blowing a lot of smoke up your butt and kissing your tail and try to be your friend and be that guy that just tell you anything to make you happy and tickle your pickle so you'll continue to feed me and give me money and all this other stuff. I would have never left YouTube. Let's be real. Would have never done it. I would have never allowed my channel to just go whoop into the flat line. Would have never done it. See, YouTube even has a say. When you don't do anything on your channel, guess what they do? Whoop, flatline you too. They ain't gonna keep pushing your stuff. You're not making them any money because you're not putting out videos so they can embed it with ads and all that. Let's get him out of here. And we do. We need a Q&A session. And that's what I was doing. I'm going to try to work today. I finished my water change on the beast. I didn't even do the whole thing. I did 50 gallons. I'll do another 50 tomorrow or something. The Canthons. All right. You know, I already did a 50-gallon water change. I'll probably do the other tomorrow or something. It's supposed to storm and rain for the next 2 days, and all that. And that's another thing, you know, exactly. People think of it as an investment to better your reef. And that's what people need to do. People really need to think about it in that way. And I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm sorry. Like everybody else can sugarcoat it and only answer the questions that sorry guys. Answer the questions. I know that was probably loud for some. I'm sorry I didn't put a do not disturb, whatchamacallit. But only answer questions that come with a super chat. I'm flat out telling you, this is what I'm doing. I'm not here to beat around the bush. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. This is why, even though I don't need to explain myself to anybody, and I don't owe anybody an explanation. My Patreon members, I put out something for them just so that we can talk on the side personally. You know, for those that, like I said, you know, so what? You're not going to get a Chipotle bowl. Instead of eating Chipotle 5 days a week, you're only going to eat it once or 4 days a week because you're part of the new members of YouTube or whatever. Hey, don't think I don't pay my dues, because I do. I give. I don't expect nothing back in return. If you give to expect something back in return, then you just don't need to give. You just need to go away. I'm telling people this is what I am doing, though. And I don't believe in constantly, you know, receiving and not giving. That's just not in my blood. I think that if people are looking out and doing what they're supposed to do and being upstanding people and providing us a way of helping a creator or whatever, what about Patreon? That's what Patreon does. People are Patreon members for a reason. Some of them don't even want nothing. They just want to be supportive and appreciate it is what you do, what you've done, what you're doing, how much money you done saved them by having Q&As, and stuff like that. That goes a long way. If people think that I've made met money for all the time that I've put on this on YouTube and all, cancel that. I could have made way more money flipping burgers at Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, and they pay good now, for what I understand, like $20 or something, on $15. I don't know, you know. But regardless, I'm not here to do any of that. You know, I'm here to tell you guys this is what I'm thinking. I do need people's input. Some people already, I mean, if it's a negative input, please just keep it moving. Honestly, just keep it moving. If it's a negative input, just keep it going. I mean, if you had, not to be funny, real quick, I'm going to answer this real quick. Roger Cooper, basically saying he has 105, says to how much can I do? Water change. I'm taking your meaning water change, because you say I have a 105-gallon system. How much should I do a day? I'm assuming you're talking about water change. If you want to do a water change a day, I mean, if you want to do that, do what you want to do. I mean, do a gallon a day, you know. So by the time 7 days come, I mean, you're doing what? Almost 10%, you know? I don't know. Why would you want to do it a day? I think that's a lot of unnecessary time out of your day, unless you got some issues going on with your aquarium. But me personally, what about just doing once a week and doing 10 to 15 gallons and call it a day? You know, once a week. Um, you know, if you want to skip and do it twice a week, do 20 to 25 gallons and call it a day out of 105 gallons. That's me personally. Either one of those ways are going to work out just fine for you. So keep your levels and parameters all within ranges, unless you got some really big sticks or something that likes to guzzle. Trust me, they do like to drink once they get to a certain size. They really can outdrink anybody that I know. And yeah, so. But, or just get an auto water change system and let it do it for you. My tank is not on a water change. Auto, nothing. I manually stick a hose in, turn a knob, and allow it to prime and start sucking water out. Take that same hose once it's done sucking out water. I take that same hose, hook it up to my 105 plumbing, 2105, one RODI, one salt, hook it up there, and turn what knobs that I need to start pumping in water back into the system, which is always salt. Never pump in RODI into the system besides what's in the 35 gallon RODI holding tank. Now that gets pumped in. And even that is just turn a knob, fill it back up, shut itself off. Put a float ball in there, so float switch or whatever. But anyway,
I had a phone call.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, I don't know. Anything you would like to add to the people?
I don't think so.
You sure? Anything you'd like to ask Miss Rico over here? I had a phone call too. I forgot to turn off the no disturb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when you turn that on? Does it just go to voicemail?
I think you just go to the voicemail, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah. So
basically, what? We'll figure it out from here.
I guess figure it out. I
update 'em.
mean, have you start receiving messages for Patreon?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. So I'm thinking everybody, my lowest tier is going to start off around $5.99. My highest tier is for my super fans, people that just really enjoy and really appreciate. And you guys got to remember, this is only once a month. It's a once a month thing. So is $99.99. So it is what it is. You figure once a month, it is what it is. Comes out to whatever. Lunch money a day. That's what it comes out to. School lunch money. So, and then I'll find something in between that. So, and like I said, I also will consider some type of loyalty badges. After 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month. After 6 months or something, you get a platinum stat or a black card. Is that what it is?
I have no idea. I gotta research it more because I don't know what this stuff is.
And then, yeah, we have to research it, have to set it up, and then I have to submit it for a review. And they have to approve. YouTube has to approve it. So that's one thing I have to do. I don't know how long that will take, anything like that. Have to go through their little policy stuff and whatever. Wife that handles a lot for me, help me out. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even see that.
I didn't see nothing either. What happened? I didn't even get it. What happened? Oh, you know what? I'm not on top chat.
Live chat? You
For
mean?
live chat. Yeah. Hoo-hoo reef. Let's get the party started. My gift for the graduation, $50. The wife just got $50, you guys. Woohoo reef. This, oh my God. If that ain't worth going to grab a beer real quick and take a shot of something
Chug it.
and chug it, Jesus. Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
even,
gosh.
what'd I miss? I don't even know how do I get to my top chat.
I don't know. It's really weird that it didn't show up on yours. Oh, right there. No, you need
Oh,
live.
live chat. There we go. Boom, there it goes. See?
Yeah.
Whoever wants to join can join. Whoever doesn't can keep on walking. That's 110% correct.
Did you read that already?
No,
About
what?
the calcium reactor.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
I didn't have a clue about a calcium reactor till I joined your channel. In my honest opinion, why invest 5 to 10 grand, maybe more, in something you don't want to excel in?
Uh,
Join your group. Joining your group is a no-brainer.
there you go.
So,
Mm-hmm. Wow. He said that was nice. I can't even afford groceries. Now let me be honest with y'all. Tom Reed, man, he just playing with y'all. he's one of the frontline defenders and first responders for COVID-19. So he's okay. Why he playing? He's a front line of defense. He's all good. What's up, Tom? But yeah, that's where I'm at. And you know, some people can look at it as a, oh, here he is. But you know, honestly, I really don't care at this point how people look at it. Me doing my live stream strictly for members only, and stuff like that. Going back old school. So, you know, it's up to y'all. You know. Nobody's forcing anybody to do that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, nobody's forcing anybody. There you go. That's what it's about. But yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what else. What else besides be doing join-ins? I don't know how that works on that. I'm definitely going to try to do that. I need to figure out a platform on that. Now, Flash can usually, he helped me out with the last one. I forget what the StreamYard, or I think it was. But I think we can still implement that with members only or whatever. That's what I would like to do. I don't know, and I kind of think that has a service charge. If I subscribe to that, it's unlimited or something like that. So if that's the case, money that is generated to help out this channel from doing the members only channel will go towards stuff like that. You know, that's all the stuff that I've ever done has always went back in to the hobby, or for back to merch, to send out merch, to gift cards, to listen, anybody been here for a certain amount of time, been around long enough, I gave away a lot of stuff. I've done a lot, you know, and now I ain't asking for a pat on the back. I'm just saying that's just the type of person I am. But anything that I get goes back into making content. That's all it goes to be honest with you. If one day that it grows big enough where I'm actually making a couple bucks to just have fun on, then thank you. I do appreciate that. But knowing me, I'd probably still do something and give something even bigger away. That's just because it's who I am. I mean, it's nice. It feels good to give. It feels good to give. It is what it is. What's up, West Coast Reefer? Has that, and I think she pays. There you go. Well, what I miss? Chugging along, yeah. Oh, Hawkins said I want Rico and Jamie emoji. Can I do that? Can I? What is it? Pictures?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. Tell me about that. I know about eating out as well. And if I take the whole family and have a good eat out, it's well over that one time. God forbid you go to Red Lobster. Jeez. So that's definitely going to be my high tier for sure. Will be the $9.99, 99 or whatever it is, $99.99. But I got to create stuff and stuff like that and figure out what else we're gonna do. Back in effect. I see Rico. Congratulations. Yes. So like I said, for guys that are coming in, I'm strictly going to be going back to my live streams. Some content will still come out on a regular my YouTube, but my channel is strictly going to be members, for a lot of members and members only. Live streaming coming back. If I'm going to come back and get off the saddle, that's what I'm going to do. My wife been in my ear. I talked to my dude West Coast the other day. That's why I got off with him and did a live stream. Honestly, trying to, I did my first 50-gallon water change today. I will do another 50 tomorrow, making sure my tank is ready to accept more corals, and try to go ahead and start piling back in some corals again. So that's what I'm going to do with that. The wife is over here looking at, taking notes, snapping pictures and whatever to figure out how we need to set this up. But I think that's going to do it for us, guys. I think that's where we're at. So if you didn't hit the thumbs up, I do appreciate that. For you guys that probably forgot, it's been a long time over here on this channel. I totally get it. Reefing community worldwide, how's it going? I see him came in. Paul. Yeah. So. But yeah, I would like to. Good to see you back, Rico. Hey, Nate, man, I'm trying, brother. This stuff will eat you up like cancer, man. Literally. It's easy. It's easy to, it really does. If it's not changing you for good, which I very seldom think that any social media platforms is changing anybody for the good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It definitely changes people for the worse. Hey, Woody's Reef. There at one time I felt like, oh man, this'll never, I'll never walk away from this. Is pretty, man. This stuff will get to you, man, and people, the fake homies, and people just try to stick long ice picks in you. Yeah. So I'm a coral grower, not a shower. I'm a grower too, not a shower. You know what I mean? I got quite a few offspring though from it. When we go back to Vegas, I know, right? Yeah. Vegas, I know, right? We do need to do that. Wife is definitely wanting to.
No kidding.
We do need to. Sooner
than later.
We probably should make a plan, if this Corona stuff goes away and everything gets back to whatever, for some of us people that do YouTube channels and stuff, we should just make a random meet up and go ham out in Vegas. What do you think? I think we should do that. I know I could get Melissa from Rods, Wards Aquatics, you know, to come. Tham will probably come. Then again, I don't know. That'd be kind of hard. But he'd probably come. Man, listen. We could turn it into just one big weekend event. Figure out the hotel. Everybody book the same hotel. Every night, just go ham. Wake up about 4 in the afternoon. Swallow a couple raw eggs for the hangover.
No, not New York.
Not New York. Not New York. Vegas. Gotta do Vegas again. But yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Come to Hawaii.
Aloha Reef. I plan on coming to Hawaii actually. And guess what? When I do, I will put a video out about it, so you'll know. Unnamed level. And look at you. You ready to go?
Don't get me started.
I can get
I have other things I want to do. The girls, I think, are coming over at 5. There's laundry everywhere. You want me to start?
Oh. Okay. Well, you could probably just log in from yours on mine and whatever, go from there. Holla at your reef boy. Want to say your video on calcium reactor series helped me troubleshoot when I did my conversion from dosing to reactor. Appreciate the knowledge sharing. Hey, no problem. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of people out here that constantly heard a lot that I've said. There's a lot of stuff. Like Nate's been around for a long time. West Coast, if he's still in here, has been around. There's several people who've been here from the very beginning. And God, I mean, you know how many times I repeated a lot of things, but people, some people that have been here for a while, never really get me. Now, some of the troll people get me problem. Man, can we talk about something else or whatever? But you forget, there's so many new people that are getting pushed over to my channel. Say, hey, man, you got to go to Rico's Aquariums channel. Good information, great source of information, very knowledgeable, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you're going to have that. And you know, but I understand why there's no me out on social media for real. Because of
What are you doing tomorrow?
Because of the troll stuff. It really is a big turnoff for people. But, you know, it helps. I'm glad that this stuff helps people. And honestly, I don't get tired of talking about it. I really don't. Anybody's been around long enough to know I go for hours. I enjoy talking about reef aquariums. I really do. You know, I guess I can be somewhat of a turnoff to people because people feel like they got some kind of source of information from somewhere and they think they're trying to teach me something new. And they get mad. It's not that I shut them down. They get mad that I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, with the beast, I went outside my comfort zone and got the crap smacked out of me too. You know, I did what people wanted me to do. And, you know, I'm not going to say in 20 plus years, it's, you know, did you get that lucky and not have problems? I'm just being honest. But as soon as I went outside the box and started switching some of the things that I normally wouldn't do, let's just say, see, it bit me in the butt. And it made a lot of people somewhat probably happy. Oh, you can never say that again. Well, you know, I expected something bad to happen, to be quite honest. Just saying. Unfortunately, it did happen, and actually, you know, is it a good thing? It's never a good thing. But if those type of incidents happen due to certain things that I've done or tried or whatever, maybe that helps somebody else not to go down that path. It costs them a lot of money because there's a big difference between me and the other people. You know, there's a lot of people that I can go to that looks out and I can get corals and stuff like that from. You know, or things that I need to, you know, pump one out or something like that. There's a lot of paid dues that I've done paid dues and helped out tremendously that, you know, but most people don't have that kind of doors open for them. If something tragically took and wiped out their whole tank, that's a complete lot of overtime, reworking putting in a lot of overtime to regain back what you lost. And that's just being honest. I would love for Than to come out. I set up 5 tanks for him to shoot at the. Yeah, I know. Broadcast conference. Yeah, I know about it. Big favor of a question. I am about to order a reefer 350. Are the what? Dies thinner than the front and back glass? Oh, is the sides. Oh, the sides thinner. I don't have a tape measure. But I would say absolutely. Yep. I mean, is there a tape measure? I would say yes. I would say yes, but as far as how much, I don't know. But yeah, a little thinner. Visually, it looks a little thinner. So love the channel and can't wait for the beast to come back. Yeah. Probably a couple 16ths or something off. So we got a half. It looks like about maybe a 16th difference. So the front glass is about a. Yeah, front glass looks like about a 1/2 inch. And actually the side glass looks like about a 1/4 inch difference. Yeah. So it is thinner. Sorry again for the notifications in the background. But yeah. But anyway, so once again, I do want to just say I do appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Awesome, thanks. I am going to order from Saltwater Aquarium. I just wanted to make sure it was 10 millimeters, so my 2 MP. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're definitely fine. I know the front are 12. Okay, there you go. Doing things in millimeters. But yeah, so you're fine. Thank you again for supporting saltwateraquarium.com. I can't say and thank you guys so much for that. Those guys are very awesome over there. When you order, make sure you let them know that you're doing it for me. But yeah, I guess I'm going to get off. I actually been on for an hour, didn't even realize. But I'm going to get off. I'm going to look at my Patreon members, and we're going to share some things and match some apples and oranges. And level name, I got to come up with different level names, I guess. And like I said, I think I'm going to probably, I don't know. But I do 3 for sure, maybe 4. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So,
trying to make plans.
Okay.
Tony and the kids are coming over tomorrow, so I was like, maybe Lexus just come tomorrow.
Oh.
And then I want to try to get some stuff done today.
Oh.
And I'm not feeling like I'm accomplishing anything.
And you feeling a certain type of way, and your hair's not laying down.
To stay calm.
Oh yeah. Meeting starting. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks, Flashkin. I know Flashkin definitely probably already said something. He is on it. He's great as far as Patreon. And you guys can follow all his crazy builds and what he's got going on. So I do want to keep Flashkin and keep the Patreon members that are over there that want to just whatever and have that platform too as well. And it gives people two platforms. If Patreon still wants to come over onto members here as well, that's obviously okay. I do like about the Patreon that it is a gated community when it comes to that. Like once you're on that, you can share your own tape builds and all kinds of stuff that you can do in that little gated community amongst each other, and got questions over there, and you can, without having a bunch of, whatever craziness going on. We do like it for that aspect, but all right, everyone, thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks all the super chats.
Yes, thank you. I will definitely celebrate. I have probably 2 of my friends coming over tomorrow, so I might save it for tomorrow.
Save it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But thank you for the input. We'll get this all sorted out, and then I'm sure you'll do a post about it.
Yeah, I'll just have you do or put a YouTube post up or something. So, all right. Well, thanks everyone. Once again, thank you for everybody that's very supportive and all that cool stuff. Hey, Gabe, all supportive and stuff like that, and sharing. All you guys, I just want to say once again, and I really do hope to see the majority of you guys on the new platform, members only on YouTube here. As soon as we get it together, we'll let you know. Catch you guys later. Peace.